Fun at the beach. We're now going to do a total 180. This story is a little different. It's got Stryker tanks, Chinook helicopters, and M777 howitzers. Yakima Training Center, a 327,000-acre military base dedicated to preparing soldiers for combat on the modern battlefield. Today, 700 members of 137 Artillery gear up for a complex set of missions involving helicopters, howitzers, and heavy fire. Leading the charge, the munitions master, Artillery Battalion Commander, Lieutenant Colonel Norberto Menendez.
Usually when we come out to Yakima Training Center, it's to do major collective training events. For artillery units, to do some of the more complex tasks, we just need a lot more space and a lot bigger impact area to shoot at. We deliver fires. That's what an artillery battalion does. Today, you will see a platoon conducting an occupation under emergency conditions. In this task, we're requiring each platoon to rig their howitzers, fly to a location, deliver fires, re-rig the howitzers, and fly back to where they came from. And once they finish that event, we'll consider them completely qualified to be a howitzer platoon.
After a month of training, it all comes down to today. Hookup Team Charlie Battery, aka Charlie Rock, must sling a 5-ton M777A2 howitzer to this helicopter, and not just any helicopter.
The helicopter in the operation is a CH-47 Chinook. The howitzer weighs 10,000 pounds, so we need a strong helicopter, a powerful helicopter to lift the weapon and the crew to go execute a mission.
Once the weapon is secured, the aircraft moves out and the artillery raid begins. In this scenario, 3 platoons are timed on how quickly they can execute a fire mission.
From the time the howitzers land at the location they're going to be shooting from, they all have 30 minutes to shoot the mission, re-rig, and be ready to be extracted. In the air assault raid, what they're doing is moving forward of friendly lines to range the target. But that particular site is too far away for those guns to range them. So the scenario makes the platoon rig the guns, sling them with helicopters to put them in range of that site. The key to this training is to make it as realistic as possible. Add the stressors to the platoon. Once the crews are on the ground, the Fire Direction Center will start computing data to shoot from that particular location to the target. The way the artillery works, you have the eyes, which is the forward observers. They come up with a grid coordinate to attack.
79557.
From there, they send that grid coordinate to the Fire Direction Center. The brains, they'll compute a ballistic solution. That'll go to the brawn, or the muscle of the operation, which is the gun line.
Hey, 95,
Today we're going to be using a 4-hotel charge, which is a very large charge for far ranges, with a RAP round. A RAP round is a rocket-assisted projectile. It's an HE, high-explosive round.
Hey, John!
That has a small rocket that gives it extra power, shooting strength to get it much, much further, approximately 30 kilometers.
Hold up! Ready.
Gun Raid Platoon Red Lions finished first, bringing today's exercise to a close.
To get to that level of proficiency is a never-ending cycle of training. There's a certain level of gratification from watching all the people do the things that we have been trained to do. Losing people in combat, you lose friends, and it hurts, but you still have other people for which you have to perform, especially as a leader. And just because you have that obligation to continue serving, you just get up and you do it again. And that's what we do. We watch a young soldier arrive to the unit, and 2 or 3 years later, he has grown into a leader. It is very, very, very rewarding to see how these young guys grow and really become your legacy so you can move on.